It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? The Geno Jones Show. Bam! I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Now, those are my normal start times and days. However, Christmas is just 6 days away. So we're going to have some special holiday days. So there'll be a live show today and Wednesday and Thursday. A 50-50 chance that there'll be a live show on Friday the 21st, I do believe. Let's see, Christmas is Monday the 25th, 22nd. This Friday is the 22nd of December. Now, of course, next Monday, Christmas Day, no live show. Spend it with my family. I hope and pray you spend it with yours. And I hope Santa Claus brings you everything, or as Nelly would say, everything that you have on your list. Now, there's no live show on the day after Christmas because a lot of y'all are going to be taking some of the stuff back because it doesn't fit or you don't like it or whatever. Or out using those gift cards, buying something. Maybe you have to return it because it doesn't fit the wrong size or whatever. So, no live show on Monday, December 25th, Christmas Day, or Tuesday, the day after Christmas, December 26th. It'll be a live show Wednesday, the 27th, and Thursday, the 28th. Possibly Friday, the 29th, kind of like wrap up 2023, getting ready for 2024. And of course, Monday, January 1st, no live show on January 2nd. We'll be back live January 3rd, unless something happens that I got to get back on January 2nd. So I want everybody to enjoy their family. Hey, listen, a great news. Even if you don't live in Colorado, so the Colorado Supreme Court has ruled that orange jumpsuit jackass Hitler, a.k.a. Donald Jackass Trump, cannot be on the Colorado ballot for president. Oh, it's about to get real interesting right now. It's about to get real good because I promise you that ruling is going to be appealed to the United States Supreme Court, the same court that orange jumpsuit jackass appointed and placed or nominated, and the Senate, they voted on it, 3 current United States Supreme Court justices, Amy Coney Barrett and Neil Gorsuch, and the dude that was, messing around with somebody in college. His name will come to me. 3. And then remember, you got Uncle Clarence Thomas, him, Uncle Tom Clarence Thomas, or Uncle Clarence Tom Thomas. Uncle Clarence Thomas. So that's 4. And then you got the chief Supreme Court justice, the leader of the court, they lead his ass, John Roberts. So it's going to be very interesting what y'all going to do. Y'all going to show us that y'all down with a dictator? You're going to put him back on the ballot because the Colorado Supreme Court has ruled that he is ineligible to be on the Colorado ballot because he engaged in an insurrection. And the Constitution says if you engage in an insurrection, basically, that you are not eligible to run for any public office, full stop. So shout out to the Colorado Supreme Court. Drinks on me. Everybody on the court. I don't know how many judges y'all got. Drinks on a brother. Holler at me. I'll give you my I'll give you my company card. How about that? I got y'all. Send you some gifts, maybe a gift basket on the way, whatever you like there. You name it. Gift cards, edibles, bottle of champagne, maybe Jay-Z, some of his, that Ace of Spades champagne, maybe my man Isaiah Thomas got the Sherlin champagne. I got you. So I just wanted to let you know that. Now, Fantasia, who is going to be playing Seeley in the new version of The Color Purple out on Christmas Day. I would encourage you to order your tickets now because they're going to be sold out. So Fantasia's playing Seeley. Then you've got Taraji P. Henson's in the movie. Danielle Brooks is in the movie. Let's see, Sierra's in the movie. Her, the R&B singer, she is in the movie. The brother Coleman Domingo, who played, I think is it on Netflix? It's one of the streaming services. He played Rustin, Bayard Rustin, a great civil rights leader with Dr. King. He was really like the architect. He was the strategist. Brilliant brother. Check that movie out. I think it's Bayard. His first name is Bayard Rustin. Google that, Bayard Rustin. So Coleman Domingo is playing him, and that movie is coming out on Christmas Day. So anyway, Fantasia, recently she rented like an Airbnb house for her 12-year-old son and I think around 10 or 12 of his friends. And they had like a little sleepover, and they were, having a party. Now, the owners of this Airbnb, they knew up front, Fantasia said, listen, I've got a 12-year-old son and about 10 of his friends, and they want to celebrate his birthday. And they were just doing like, like a paint and sip, but they weren't sipping like alcohol, liquor. They were just, I guess, juice or soft drinks or whatever, and painting, and they were playing music. Now, Fantasia done paid her money up front. It's already Airbnb house paid for. Do you know that these Airbnb homeowners, they came to Fantasia, they came to that house at midnight and wanted to kick Fantasia and her family out of the house because the music was too loud. Come on, y'all. These are 12-year-olds, okay? This wasn't like a nightclub on South Beach somewhere or somewhere like in the Fulton District in Chicago or somewhere in New York City around Broadway. This was just, come on, a group of kids, 12-year-olds. See, and so Fantasia said, listen, this was all about racial discrimination. And she said, I'm not going to be quiet about it. And Airbnb hadn't really said, well, they did release a statement that they don't condone discrimination in any form. I think y'all might have to write Fantasia a check, okay? And that Airbnb, those owners, to hell with y'all, kick rocks. Out them, give us their name, Fantasia. We gonna fix that. Y'all will never be able, well, you may be able to rent a house because there's enough races and white nationalists out there. You can get their business. I digress. Now you can say, well, Geno, how do you know that they were racist? I judge you by how you behave and how you act, even more than what you say. Because the mouth can lie, but your actions and behavior will reveal the real you. So shout out to Fantasia, my sister. You ain't got to put up with that nonsense, with that BS, that bogus bull crap, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Now, Johnathan Majors. This brother's been in a lot of movies. He's been in the Avenger movies, in a lot of movies. As a matter of fact, he's dating, what's the cute little short, it'll come to me. The sister that was Megan Good. I was going to say it was in Tyrese in that movie where they kidnapped his son. So Johnathan Majors, he was facing assault charges, like aggravated assault, something like that, and harassment of his ex-girlfriend, a woman named Grace Jabari. Well, Johnathan Majors found guilty of assault and harassment. Now, Johnathan Majors is facing up to 1 year in jail, and Disney said, look, dude, we out. Fired. You're fired. Because he was going to be doing the next Avengers movies. Not movies. Because they already, I guess they're in the works. Let me say this. Let me just say this. Because this is a serious topic, and I'm not going to get too deep. I'm not going to really reveal who's been, because every day there are millions of women that are victims of domestic violence. And I will just say, recently I've learned that I've got 2 family members that have recently been a victim And currently, another one is still being menaced and harassed to the point to where she really had to go back and take action, contact the local authorities to get them to take action in terms of protecting her legally. Fellas, men, we have got to create a culture in our community. And this is really for all men, regardless of your race, ethnicity, your religious beliefs, your non-religious beliefs. Just as a man, we have got to make it unacceptable to put our hands on women, to menace women, to menace and harass them via text messages, or to stalk them and to hide out and to take pictures of their homes and their kids' homes and to hang out around their job. We have got to stop this just punk ass, bitch ass behavior. And I'm just saying it the way it is. We got to do a better job raising our sons. We got to do a better job talking to our nephews, to our buddies that we play basketball with or work out with in the gym, or your fraternity brothers and sisters. We have got to make it unacceptable. Period. Full stop. Even if a woman puts her hands on you, leave. Get out. And yes, I get it. Yes, some men are victims of domestic violence. And I would say the same thing to any man that is a victim of domestic violence that I am saying to women in general right now, or I'm saying to men. But men, we got to be better than that. God did not place us here on this earth to beat, to menace, to harass, to threaten, to rape, and to kill women or a woman because she didn't want to be with you and she wants to move on, or because she's not interested in you, or she's just not into you like that anymore or ever. There are so damn more women than men. There are so many women. Even you lame dudes, you incels. You know, if you cleaned yourself up and took a shower and get some deodorant and some cologne and stop acting so damn stupid, yes, even you, lame, insecure, anatomically challenged in the male genitalia area. Yeah, y'all, they're a little short. The SDMs, yeah, y'all, whatever your insecurity is, trust me, there's a woman for you too. But there's nothing manly, heroic, honorable, moral, decent about putting your hands on a woman in any way, in any form, harassing verbally, mentally, harassing, assaulting a woman. It is unacceptable. And we, as a species, as men, we have got to create a climate and a culture, period, globally, and especially in our community, black men of the entire African diaspora, and African descendants are we are global, from America to Brazil, to Australia, to England, to China, you name it. There are people of the African diaspora. That means ancestors from the continent of Africa globally. But as humans, we got to create a climate to where it's, man, what we don't do in 2024 is to put our hands on a woman. And if you have a violent woman, you've picked the wrong woman. Or the wrong woman has picked you. But the truth is, women do the picking and choosing. Men might do the hiring and firing. That's an old players term, old school player street term from Chicago. See, women, the true players understand that women do the picking and choosing. Now, men might do the hiring and firing because they may fire themselves. But please understand, no matter how fly you think you are, how fly you might be, how tight your drip may be, fellas, your fashion, your celebrity, your money, your status. I don't care how long your money is or how long that is or how many women are into you. Understand that it's the woman that does the picking and choosing every time. Because when you walk in a room and you see her, and if she sees you looking at her or walking her way, less than 20 seconds, she's already decided if you at least are going to get a chance to say something to her. So understand, I'm putting you up on game, a little wisdom, a little pearl of wisdom for all the men out there. Brothers, understand. I can say, I don't care how fly, how you can have muscles on top of muscles, all of that. Long bank, long everything. Houses, all Lear jets, all of that. Women are doing the picking and choosing. We just doing the hiring and firing. Happy birthday today, December 19th. Actor, started off as a model, one of the most successful black male models ever. Tyson Beckford is 53 today. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Tim Reed. Now, if you're an old school fan, old school 70s TV shows, because you can see them in reruns. I don't know what network or streaming channel this one is. There was a TV show back in the day called WKRP in Cincinnati. And it was a brother. You know, he only got one brother. The radio station had one brother, and he was on at night. That's really the way it was back in the day. And really, he's a good actor. He's an excellent actor. A brother named Tim Reed. His character's name was Venus Flytrap. That's the hell of a name. Y'all would name the brother Venus Flytrap after a damn plant that eats people. He's also, if you're a fan of the 80s show, Sister, Sister, with my girl Jackie Harry, a young Regina King, the late Marla Gibbs. Great cast. I loved that show. Tim Reed was on that. He played, what's my brother's name? Ray Campbell. Tim Reed is 79 today. Actress Jennifer Beals, she was in a movie called Flashdance way back in 1983, and the soundtrack was bumping, and she was dancing. She was like a stripper, like at a high-end club, and there's a classic scene. She's sitting on this chair, and this bucket of water comes rushing down on her, and the T-shirt is all clinging to her, and okay, you can just find the movie for yourself. Jennifer Beals, she was also in a movie, A Devil in a Blue Dress. I believe my man Denzel was in that movie, and I know for a fact he was in another movie that she was in called The Book of Eli. That came out in 2010. Devil in a Blue Dress is really a great movie. It came out in 1995. Also, my man Don Cheadle was in Devil in a Blue Dress. That's really a good movie. Jennifer Beals is the big 6-0 today. She is the big six-pack. 60. Happy birthday, Jennifer Beals. And happy heavenly birthday to a man born in Memphis, Tennessee, raised on the west side of Chicago. The pride of the Henry Horner Projects is torn down now. They got $500,000 townhomes and all that over there by. Now, the United Center, where the Chicago Bulls play, used to be the old Chicago Stadium. They tore that down. And in the parking lot for the Chicago Stadium, they built the United Center. And where the Chicago Stadium was, now that's the parking lot for the United Center. The founder of Earth, Wind, and Fire, songwriter, singer, songwriter, and producer, my man, Maurice White. Rest in peace, power, and paradise. Happy heavenly birthday, Maurice White, born on this day in 1941, so he would have been 82, and he died in 2016. I'm gonna check my note. Yep, 2016. Just had to check my little cue card. Also, happy heavenly birthday to one of the greatest actors. Now that I'm using actor in a non-gender specific, a gender neutral term, or using it in a gender neutral way. One of the greatest actresses, in case if you want to be gender specific, Cicely Tyson. Way back in 1972, if you haven't seen it, go find the movie Sounder. She was nominated for an Academy Award, and y'all cheated the sister. So even though she's no longer here, y'all still need to give her the Academy Award that should have been hers for the role she played in this movie called Sounder. She's been in a lot of Tyler Perry movies. She is like one of the great Broadway actresses, or just actors, period, of all time. Miss Cicely Tyson, born on this day in 1924. She joined the ancestors back in 2021. So happy birthday, Tyson Beckford, Tim Reed, Jennifer Beals. Happy heavenly birthday to Maurice White, founder of Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Cicely Tyson. Speaking of birthdays, please go to my, I'm going to put it on YouTube eventually. Go to my Facebook page. I have two. I have my public figure page, Geno Jones Live, L-I-V-E is in caps, and become a fan. Don't just like it, but join that page. And then my personal page is just Geno. That's how you spell it, Geno Jones on Facebook. And I put some video from my mother's surprise birthday celebration last Friday. So if you know my mom, because if you know my mother, you love her, because she's got that spirit, and anybody that knows her, they love her. She's got so many adopted sons that she didn't adopt legally, but just people that I grew up with who are family to me. We might not share the same DNA. I want to shout out to my brother, my family, Rashid Abdullah, to my man. We go all the way back to 5th grade, Bill Cooper. He is that's the longest friendship. I was going to say non-family, but he is family. He absolutely is my brother. And my mother, she's claimed it like that. We didn't come out of the same womb. So I want to thank Bill Cooper. I want to thank Rashid Abdullah, my man James Rowe, who I hadn't seen in decades. It was so great, man. You came out to honor my mother and get to see her. And to my buddy Michael Bryant, aka Fantan, his nickname from way back when he was like an all-state superstar hooper for Kenwood High School, hence the nickname Fantan, because he was fantastic, NBA talent, and just, life kind of happened, and he wound up not going into the NBA, but the brother, he had the game, and he was shooting three-pointers back then. And we talking about, late 70s, early 80s. He was shooting them from 30 back in the day. So shout out to my man, Fantan, Michael Bryant. So thank you, Fantan, and Rashid, and James Rowe, and Bill Cooper especially. Thank you, brothers. I love you all. I love you guys. You know that I love you as brothers, and thank you for supporting me. More important, for honoring my mother and giving her roses. As a matter of fact, Rashid actually gave her some flowers, and we presented her with a nice special bouquet. We said there's a saying, give somebody their roses while they can smell them and they can appreciate them. So we did that. So shout out to Rashid. And I want to thank Fetty Celebrations. I didn't get the DJ's name. I'll get the DJ. I promise. I got to call my sister. And the mom and son team that did the decorations for the venue and the caterer. The food was fabulous. So just thanks to everybody, but more important, all my nieces, my grandnieces, my great-grandnieces and nephews, my sister Nanette, and my baby sister Angela, who without you, baby girl, I couldn't have pulled it off. I love you, Nanette. We love you. And we lift you up in prayer, and we were so happy that you were there. And, our arms are always open for you, and just continue to to be the best version of yourself. And please know that, we love you. I don't give a damn what nobody else may tell you or have ever told you. We love you because you know how much your mother loves you. And if you don't believe that, anybody, take a look at the video that's on my Facebook page and my Instagram page, Geno Jones Show. I've got it up on Threads. I even put it up on that bootleg ass, racist ass, I shouldn't, that X, formerly known as Twitter. But you can find it. And if you didn't make it, and you want to show my mother some love, give her a love offering, her Cash App is on there. So it's $ capital M Mary, the number 80, D, capital D. That's on Cash App. So you can Cash App her a love offering, a gift. Since you couldn't make it, there were some people. We had to have 100 people at least at the peak of the event, if not more. But there were still people who couldn't make it in town or couldn't get off work in time. And it was way out in Orland Park. That's a suburb just southwest of Chicago. But anyway, so if you like to give her a love offering, you can hit her up just in time for Christmas and her birthday. $ Mary, the M is capital, M-A-R-Y, the number 80, 80, alphabet, the letter D on Cash App her. Show her some love. Especially if you know me, if you know my mom, my mother, if you know her, then you love her. Because if she's ever met you, she's loved on you, her spirit, she's poured into you, she's had a smile, and would do anything to help anybody, and really loves everybody. So, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. Speaking of my mother, look there. Yeah. My mother just posted. Yes, it was great that all of her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren were all in one room, along with, like I said, so many friends, but extended family who we may not share DNA, but like people who I mentioned earlier, who were all there showing their love, paying respects, showing their love in person, hugs and kisses. It's really it's a beautiful short video. It's emotional because every time I watch it, I have to stop because I start crying just to see the love and just to see my mother so happy. I mean, I've really dedicated my life to being as successful as I can and to turning that success into, financial, just money, so I can be there for my mom, for my mother. I've been protecting my mother since I was 3 years old, and she will tell you that. So, God, I honor you. I honor you, and I am so sincerely grateful that you put me in a position to where I could help make that happen for my mother. And I thank you for both of my sisters, and I thank you for the baby girl who, without her help, I couldn't have pulled this off. And a big shout out to the very first grandchild, my niece, Nanette's oldest daughter, Takia. Man, Uncle is so proud of you, sweetie. And Nanette, thank you too, because you definitely played a part in helping putting it together. So I love you guys. I got to get out of here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me be on the Geno Jones Show, live Monday through Friday. Programming note, no live show this Friday. Probably not. It's a 50% chance that you'll see me live, but then there's a 50% chance, maybe not. And no live show on Christmas Day or the day after Christmas. So we will return live shows December 27th, 28th, and for the most part, the 29th. But we'll talk about that next week. So please subscribe and share, screen grab, copy and paste the link, subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. Shout out to Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. He's in his brand new location, same shop. It's a barbering palace. It's not a barber shop. It is a barber palace. Designer Cuts. He is the CEO. Check him out on Instagram. Kel be cutting up. KELBECUTTINUP, because Kel be cutting up. Allie Jones. Allie Jones is the drip director, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Fashion design future superstar. Fashion design major. Columbia College Chicago, my alma mater. You can check her out on, and her collection, the LX.NCL collection at LX.N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi, underscores that little dash below. And shout out to Mr. Bruce Gage, also wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram, Miglio di Mario Uomo. That's an Italian name. So MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO. I got to get out of here. I got to go pick up my baby girl. I'll see you live Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching. I love you.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.